I just been seeing lately in the blogs a lot lately, the whole like little baby and Jada
Lord.
thing. I know you done probably seen
Oh,
that, you know. And
yes.
it's just interesting. I just kind of wanted to bring it up because it's just super interesting, you know. And unfortunately, you know, being in the limelight and being a celebrity, everybody's super opinionated. Your whole life is exposed.
Yes.
Which gives people the opportunity to be super opinionated. But I know that this isn't the first or second or third time Lil Baby's been accused of cheating. And, you know, I know a lot of people mention Jada stand for different reasons and how she feels about it, how they're, you know, they assume it's, whether it's because of money or fame or whatever the case is. So I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about just that whole little topic, like, you know.
Cheaters? Is that what you're talking about?
Cheaters, yeah.
Cheaters.
We should have had the whole little drop that Cheaters intro right here. No.
The song? We used to love that show.
I know.
Little scripted show.
Right.
Scripted show.
Right.
It was like it started out like was it Maury that they used to do all the fighting?
Jerry.
And then Jerry started to be scripted. But at first I think Jerry was like real.
No,
and
yeah.
it started to be scripted. Same thing with Cheaters.
They started bucking
because
on
it'd be
it.
crazy now. But yes, that's an interesting topic. Cheaters.
I know.
How many of us know them? Cheaters.
Right. They're everywhere.
We're never there. They might be in this room.
We're not cheaters.
I might be sitting next to one.
Sagittarius. No, not me. I actually have never ever cheated. And you know what? I actually have never even had the desire to. And some people might think I'm lying about that. Like, you know, I may have been in a relationship and I may have saw somebody handsome or, you know, and thought they looked handsome, whatever the case is. But when I'm really into somebody, I'm like super, super, super into them. And it's like I don't even really see nothing else. Like, and I don't even want nothing else. All I want is my baby. So it's really easy for me to be faithful, to be honest. But I know that shit is rare. And,
we're twins. I say the exact same things and I feel the exact same things. And I also have not cheated.
You liar! I just feel like saying that.
I have not cheated. But
I know.
But what's your definition of cheating, though? We talking about just sex?
Right. No, I'm not just talking about no penetration.
Okay. What's cheating?
I'm talking. Well, to me, cheating is just entertaining anybody in a way that is not cool, and you know, whatever that means. Like, and I say that to say that doesn't mean because I don't feel like that means because you're in a relationship you can't talk to someone of the opposite sex. I have a couple male friends that are really good friends that maybe in the past have said some little inappropriate shit and I shut it down and so they know, but would never say nothing and I wouldn't even let them disrespect me or my relationship. But I know that sometimes that can go left, and sometimes, you know, if the man is being flirtatious or inappropriate, then and you're entertaining it, I think that is a form of cheating. Of course, being actually intimate with someone sexually is definitely cheating, and even planning to, because a lot of people I feel like get caught right before the meetup and say I wasn't even gonna do nothing. I wasn't even gonna. I just.
I swear I wasn't gonna meet up with her, man.
Right. Well, not gonna happen. No, you was leaning, working on it. It just hadn't happened yet.
Right.
But
So even if it's just inappropriate conversations on like social media, because you know people like to say it's just social media, y'all be tripping on social media.
I hate that.
So what is social media? A platform that there's no rules, no restrict, you just go and do whatever. I mean, social media is still life. You know what I mean? Not necessarily all real life. It's a lot of capping, but it's still life. You know what I mean? So you still have to respect your relationship on social media.
Exactly. Agreed.
I don't understand why people think you're exempt.
Unfortunately, I feel like social media has made it worse, and I say that hesitantly because at the end of the day, we all have control over what we choose to do and having self-control, which is what I feel like a lot of men lack, which is why they cheat. But it just doesn't help how easy social media makes it, I think.
What you mean? Because you just scroll and see some booty and stuff? Because you can just scroll and see something?
you can just really log on there and you can find anything. You can buy it, you can fry it, you can... I mean, you know, but I'm saying you can definitely, you know, men are exposed to a lot more different women to have the temptation, the desire, and the opportunity to even reach out and be thirsty, as they say. And, you know, just, not that everybody's giving them a chance, but it's just a lot more opportunity, I feel like, you know, like, in both ways.
More access to more women.
Right.
You don't even have to leave the house now.
Right. And like I said, even access to between OnlyFans and all this other stuff. I mean, like I said, you really can buy it. Not that you can't without social media, but social media definitely makes it easy to find the type that you'd like to buy or whatever services you'd like to pay for.
Or you can just go to Vegas and walk up the strip.
Nah, that part too.
They offer you all kind of booty when you're just walking up the strip.
No, that part too.
You
And
can picture
it's always
cars and
been
everything.
sites and stuff before. I know
Right.
Craigslist used to be cray.
Listen.
But so I mean, at the end of the day, I guess the opportunity is always there, and if that's what you desire to do, you're gonna do it. But social media just maybe makes it more tempting. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's all about self-control. I think we all can be in a relationship and still see somebody we're attracted to, or that we may even, I don't know what other word I'd say other than attracted, but that we just maybe just have a slight little
Right.
moment. But at the end of the day, it's about having self-control and understanding that what's worth it and what's not. And, is a few minutes of satisfaction and quick gratification worth a long-term effect, And I'm sure most of us know, once trust is broken, it is just ridiculously hard to repair. So, why Jada...
So, go ahead, what you about to say?
No, I was just about to get into the whole Jada thing.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. I was just
going to state my opinion on why I think she stays. For one, I think, I can't judge her. I done stayed with men who done did some bullshit too, so I can't judge her. I think the reason most women stay is because we have hope. We see this potential, which I can't stand that word now, but we see this potential that that thinking that they'll change, thinking that maybe if I leave them alone for a moment, because I've even done that, left for a minute and thinking that they'll change. And then honestly, in very few cases, some men do change once they realize what they got and it's gone. Or, they will change. But who knows why she's staying. I know that the money probably helps, but at the end of the day, I know Jada has, to my knowledge, been pretty successful even prior to and even still now. So I can't say that she'll just be out here flat on her ass if she left him. I don't see that being the case at all. But I think some of it is just being young and just kind of going through the motions, as we all do, dealing with cheaters, as we all have dealt with. And I'm sure that if he continues to do that, I believe that she would leave, because I just sense that about her.
How many more times do you think it's gonna take?
I think now she is starting to hit her a little bit more. I think, because prior to this, I feel like they was at a real good place and a real good high. And I think that they had got through some stuff, as a lot of relationships do. Not that that's the way to go, because I don't think you have to go through a bunch of bullshit to ultimately get where you need to be in a relationship. But, yeah, I think, from some of the tweets she's made recently, I feel like it's hitting her a little bit differently. Where she may just be like, okay, I keep thinking he gonna change. Maybe she tried to be understanding that the fact that this is little baby, he can get anything he wanted. Maybe she just tried to understand. I'm sure he probably finessed her with some sweet words along with some other shit. But all women eventually leave for the most part. Not all.
I'm about to say.
Not all. Because not all end up loving themselves enough to do that. Because ultimately, I feel like that's what it comes down to. Loving yourself enough and or feeling like you can't do it without a man or a spouse, rather, because, or mate, rather, because some people are staying in relationships because of what a person can do for them. Mm-hmm. And they're scared to get out and do things on their own, so they stick with the person for the benefits that they bring.
Absolutely. I definitely think this time hit her differently because, like you said, they were doing good. And that's the thing, though. Some people hate to see you doing good. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I think that porn star saw that it was just being a hater, because she really had no reason to come out about it. But at the end of the day, Lil Baby should not have been participating in those type of interactions. I don't... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I'm curious to know if... and when she'll ever leave too, because this isn't the first, second, third. It might be like the fourth, fifth time. And I mean, I don't know. I think some people who date celebrities should kind of have an expectation that they're probably going to cheat. Like, you remember, was it Toya and Memphis or somebody? Whoever he was dating gave him 2 or 3 passes to cheat, right? And I'm like, do you really think that works? If you give him 2 to 3 passes, you think he's going to be like, oh, this is 3. I cannot go past 3. I got to wait until next year. No, he going to be like, he only going to count the 3 that you catch if you even catch them. Right. You know what I mean? But, I think celebrity wives or girlfriends or fiancés, sad enough to say, I think that they should kind of expect it.
It's an unfortunate reality.
Because, they are throwing it at you. Like, I remember, what was that, about maybe 2 years ago? When Rhythm was on tour with Yin Yang Twins, and we talking about the Yin Yang Twins, y'all. I'm talking about super old school, the Yin Yang Twins, you hear me? But even them, 2 years ago, when I went to a show, I'm talking about, it was so many women outside, y'all, begging them to suck their dick, like right then and there, just throwing booty at them. Like, I could not believe it. They were sweaty looking, like they had just played a game. I'm talking about, and them women were ready to do it right then and there. I was so shocked, like, damn. Like, imagine that. Like, imagine when you are trying to be faithful and then it's just being thrown at you, just hit in the face, just at your door, just here, just wide open. You know what I mean? So, I mean, not an excuse, but I just think being a celebrity is super more difficult to be faithful, but it's definitely possible. You know what I mean? Like,
it takes a certain level of maturity,
exactly,
and self-control and real love, I feel like, to really make a person commit with that.